Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Thank you for joining us. Our third offering of 5 shows today. 5 shows. Wow, what a day it has been. What a day it continues to be. Still to come later on tonight, we have got Launch Party and a Crafty Stash with the brilliant Debbie Robinson, who's going to be here for both of those shows. But this is the show that you've been waiting for. You're here, right? You're watching. This is the opportunity for you to kickstart your Christmas with us. As I can tell you, I am delighted to say that our Christmas by Candlelight collection is go. The collection which we previewed for you last week. We previewed yesterday on the Countdown to Christmas. We previewed for you in Wake Up Call a little bit earlier on. Is now live on the website. Please grab it. It is already flying out of the door. I will tell you straight off the bat the best way to go is the Showstopper option. We'll get all the prices up and whatnot in just a few moments time. But if you go for the Showstopper, it is everything. It's all of the brand new goodies from this exceptional collection. It is, I think, the best Christmas that we have ever done. The best ever Christmas event. And this is spearheading that event, the Christmas by Candlelight collection. It is tariff free if you go for the Showstopper. It is flying out the door already. All these goodies plus, and this is the paper pads, this is the linen cardstock, this is the embossing folders, this is those amazing candle dies, it's the stamps, it's everything. Plus, if you go for the Showstopper, you get all of these other goodies as well, which get it to you tariff free. It is your lookbook. You're going to get goodies from Sticks too, including foam pads. You're going to get your die cut stencil sheets. You're going to get your Centura Pearl cardstock in Christmas red and lavender. You're going to get 50 sheets of your Snow White Hint of Gold A4, and you're also getting the most recent tea towel that we've done as well, which is Crafting Makes Me Happy. That is all included within the Showstopper. If you want to go into smaller bundles, you can. If you decide that you want to pick individuals, you can. There is a UK deal available for you as well without the extras. But listen, that is on Shop the Show. US viewers, this is the option that you need. It is tariff free. It is £92, 124 bucks, buck short of your free shipping. So add in some more of the papers, for example. If you can't see it, refresh wherever you're looking right now. Just refresh your browser. It will come up for you. Everything is live on the website. You need to go. The deals are already flying out of the door. We expect it to be a very busy show, particularly this next sort of 15 or 20 minutes. People are going to be shopping for this collection. It is one of the very best Christmas collections that we have ever done, hence why we are launching this on the first day of our Christmas event, which is going to be absolutely brilliant. It is there on the US website. I'm just hearing some people getting a coming soon message. If you refresh, it will be there, at least in the next couple of minutes. Keep refreshing. The deals are there. It's such a busy start to the show. Let us, before we say hello to you guys, say hello to the lovely lady the other side of the studio who is ready to bring the inspiration and give you all the information that you need about this amazing collection. It is the one and only Leann Chivers. It's flying already, Leann. We're not surprised.
We're not surprised. We predicted a riot. We did that preview this morning. We gave you the opportunity to make your shopping list. Check it twice. Find out who's naughty and nice and go treat yourself to that Candlelight collection. I predict a riot. I can't wait to see that you all get it. And when you get it home, I absolutely know that you're going to love it. And we've got all of the inspiration for you in the next 2 hours, haven't we, Ben?
We absolutely have. We've got demos galore for you, 3, 4, up to 5 demos, whatever you want to see, please shout. Also worth bearing in mind that with every Christmas order, I've been told to tell you, you're going to get a cute little notebook pad as well, which I think is really great. If you're within Club Inspire, it's Christmas in the making. If you're not yet within Club Inspire, what are you even doing? Sign up today, receive 20% off your first order. I always say this, nobody should ever pay this price here. If you're looking at that going, I'm paying that price, you're doing it wrong. You join the club for free, email address, name, create a password, you're in. You'll get this price here for your first purchase, and then after that, you'll be getting at least 5% off. When you're in the club, the more you spend, the more points you get, the more you save. It is as simple as that. So never pay this price, join the club. It's free to do, it's always been free, it will always be free. Candlelight Showstopper is flying. We've got Radical Rachel on the socials in this show. Kelly O'Sullivan already joins us. Kathy Green says, I'm so ready for this launch. And Karen Wild says, hello, I'm so excited for the show. Wendy Graham says, hi everyone. I haven't been watching or crafting for a while. I lost my mojo. So hopefully this will bring it back. If there's any collection that is going to bring the mojo back, it is this one, absolutely. I'm sure it will. It's going to fall into my basket. I love it. Trudy says hi, and Louise says hi. We are working on the US. It should be live, and the EU as well. We've got the stock. It's just a question of it waiting for it to kind of like upload from our systems to show it on the website. UK, I believe you can see it. US and EU, just give us a couple more minutes and just keep refreshing your browser. As soon as I hear producer Johnny go, "Aruga," I will know that it's, don't actually do that. I'll know that it is live on the US site and on the EU site. When it is, you need to be shopping. UK, it is already flying out of the door. I'm so excited, as you can probably tell. Let's have a look. As soon as I hear it go live, I'll let you know. I'll interrupt Leann. I wouldn't normally do that, but I will in this instance. She has got so much to show you. I feel like if you've been watching us over the course of the last week or so, you will have perhaps seen this collection, I'm sure, at some point, at some time. But let's refresh in your memory everything you're going to be getting. We'll show you the collection, then I'll recap on what you get in the tariff-free bundle as well. But Leann, the shoppers in the UK here are shopping till they're dropping. The comments we've had now and certainly earlier, people are saying this is an incredible collection, and we think it's one of the best Christmas ones ever.
We do think it's one of the best Christmas ones ever, and for those of you who've been following us for a long time and you know Nicole Bretherick, Bretherick Rakish is now known, who's been with us a long time, 11 years in fact, thinks this might be her favourite collection ever.
Yes.
That's a bold statement, isn't it?
Yes.
Ever. Not just this Christmas, ever, which is a testament in itself, isn't it? I completely agree with Nicole. This collection is absolutely exquisite. We have focused on candlelight at Christmas, and we've got all of the fabulous designs in here. Look at the warmth that you've got. How incredible is that? Look at the intentional design.
Absolutely.
We always talk about that, don't we? How you've got this lovely long strip here for a slimline card. You can cut this in 4 and get 2 candles and then 2 foliage cards. You can fit your 5x7 in here, and then have your 6x4s at the top. You can do an 8x8. You can do a full scrapbook page. Whatever it is you want. You've got that beautiful intentional design in there and a lovely warm Christmas nostalgic feel. We've also included lots of different types of candles. We've got the Advent style candle in here. We've got the traditional, we've got the beautiful foliage, and all of the papers have this little white speckle of snow everywhere. So it just adds to that ambience and warmth that we've got. It feels like, we were saying this before, I look at these papers and it already just instills me with the magical feel of Christmas.
Yeah.
My log fire's crackling, we've got the rat pack on,
Yes.
I've got a little mulled wine or a hot chocolate with all the accoutrement. I am just living my best Christmas life. The trees on, the lights are sparkling, the house is filled with candlelight.
There's a slight frost on the window.
There's a slight frost on the window. You go outside to answer the door to a caller and you can see your breath in the air. It's just all of those fabulous feelings that it imbues, and we've picked that up in this paper pad. Little baubles, beautiful Christmas roses, the gorgeous candles, intentional design everywhere. And can I just say, B-sides, just as craftable as the A-sides, and an exquisite colour palette all the way through. This just screams Christmas. It screams everything you would need for a lovely, traditional, vintage, nostalgic feel for the family and everything you're crafting with. We've included different types of candle. We've got candles and lanterns here. You've got that beautiful snowscape and snowflake in there. Then you can see we've got more of the baubles and all of the beautiful lanterns and candles along there as well.
Incredible.
Every paper, just and more. Look at those. I love those lanterns down there. Exquisite than the next.
Yeah.
And what I love about this, the paper pad picks up the elements that we've included in the collection. You'll come to see we've got a beautiful lantern in there. So everything all works together absolutely seamlessly, Ben. It is a beautiful, beautiful pad full of atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's just atmospheric, this pad, and I think our designers have absolutely nailed it when they made that pad for us. So that is the 12x12 pad. Then I'm just going to pick a couple of pages at random. Let's pick this one and then show you that you've got your linen card to perfectly match the colours, where we've got all of the oranges and the golds and the sea foam and the beautiful green vintages. You've got 6 different colours in there, 4 sheets of each in your linen card, which perfectly complements every one of the papers in your pad. And then, of course, we always bring, or more often than not, a fabulous 6x6 pad.
Oh, yes.
Where we don't crop, we proportionately resize. We bring it all down so that you've got your full card front in 6x6 size there. If you wanted it just 6x4, you could just trim a little bit off here. And again, we talk about the intentional design.
Yeah.
This is your 6x6 pad. You're doing a 6x4 or an A6 or an A2 card in the US. Look, you can take this here, beautiful card front, some embellishment pieces. We really do think about it when we do our design to make sure that you can cut and get the most out of your beautiful papers and really make them work for you. And I do think that we're, I'm going to say, the only craft company that actually does that. I haven't seen that with anybody else, to be fair. And I do spend a lot of time looking, so there we go. We can see how beautiful that is. That's our 6x6 pad. Now, we talked, didn't we, Ben, when we did the Western collection earlier in the year, we talked about designing the collection, but only giving you the things you need to craft that look and feel, and not giving you anything that you don't need.
Exactly.
We've done that really well with this collection, I feel, because we've kept it small so that it's very affordable for you. And by doing that, what we've done is make sure that we keep it affordable, keep it accessible. We give you the beautiful things to create the things you can see, and you're not left with 4 or 5 things that you don't want to use, because sometimes they're subjective to personal taste.
Yes.
So we've kept it to a very succinct, beautiful collection.
Can I just say, I said this to you earlier, one of the best edgeables I think I have ever seen. And by the way, it is now live on the US website. US viewers, refresh, and go. It has gone absolutely bonkers. I'm not over-egging the pudding here. It's all synced now. It is there. US viewers, please, just listen to Leann. Please check out now. You need to be shopping because we don't know how long this is going to last. Sorry, Leann. Absolutely fine. That was a very important. I don't want anybody to miss out. That's why we previewed this morning. I wanted the fair game to be at 2 o'clock. So the fastest finger first secures the set. That's why we just previewed this morning, because the feedback we've had on this collection has been off the chart over many years, not just this Christmas season. And I think you just need to ignore the fact that I'm talking to you. Go and watch me back later. Exactly right.
Get your collection, watch it back, and be confident that it's coming to you.
Yes.
So we've got this beautiful edgeable in here. It's absolutely exquisite. To your point, Ben, designed incredibly well, isn't it?
I think it's the best edgeable ever. The fact that once you've cut it, it almost looks like it's floating. It's so incredible.
And I've got a couple of samples I can show you where you can see that. Then we've got the amazing lantern. I absolutely love that. Can be used as an edgeable or as a full decorative piece if you want to. You've been collecting your fantasy film in all the collections for a while? Get your fantasy film out. Use it in the background of that lantern. It's going to look absolutely exquisite. 3D embossing folder. Look how beautiful that design is. And you know, no Christmas foliage on that. We talked about this earlier, didn't we? This could be First Holy Communion with sympathy, wedding. It could, whatever you want it to be. It can just be a beautiful decorative piece. Reminds me of Lumiere, Beauty and the Beast. It reminds me of the candle. Yeah, you got that feel. I got Christmas Carol feel with this as well. Carol. And then we both got a little bit of Wee Willie Winky and all, didn't we? In the previous show this morning, running through the town in his nighty gown. He was out there this morning. Upstairs, downstairs. And then we've got the 3D large 6x6 candle, which is absolutely exquisite. This is a brilliant 3D folder. It is. And when you colour this in, look how absolutely, I just have to bring this in and show you. Stunning, stunning. Look how amazing that is. This is on the top of a gift box. We'll talk about that later. I just want you to see how 3D and absolutely glorious that is. Of course, it looks brilliant on your mirror card as well. If that's just what you want to do, something simple, do that, knock yourself out. We've got this gorgeous little foliage set. It's enough. We haven't gone mad with the foliage. We've given you the little pieces you need to really make it feel like Christmas. A beautiful Christmas wreath, a beautiful Christmas arrangement, a swag, whatever you need. You've just got the lovely pieces in there. And then, Ben, the pièce de résistance. This set is the set that will go first. This set is the set that will threaten the bundle. You absolutely love this 3 candle set. It's the single most popular one in the entire collection. Look at this. Look at the set. Do you have a message,
Just
Ben?
to say as well, I apologise for this, everybody. If you're in the US, it will be tariff-free. I've just seen a few of you saying you put the Showstopper in your basket. It's saying you're paying a tariff. It will be tariff-free. All right. Apologies for this. It will be tariff-free. 100%. Get it in your basket and get it checked out. Sorry, Leann.
Absolutely fine. I completely understand. This is what this set will do for you. So you've got your 3 different sizes of candle with all of your little drippy wax and flames there. And then when you make them up, this is what it looks like.
Chef's kiss to that.
Chef's kiss, exactly right. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
Now, we've also got in here probably one of my favourites in the collection, which is this very beautiful and simplistic little stamped candle with those lovely sentiments. I'm going to demonstrate this first for you because I've got that lovely blue and yellow sample that we looked at earlier.
Incredible.
Which you've all in your floods gone, yes, we want to see how to do that. So I'm going to do that for you first. Look how beautiful it is.
My word.
It just stands on its own. It just makes a statement. It could be on a small card, a large card, an accent. It's just glorious. And again, nothing Christmas on that. So this could be for any single occasion in the year. And I make it birthday. Do it pink and purple and happy and put confetti around it.
Yeah.
Could be a first birthday card. Then.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to have the Christmas sentiment stamped because it's separate. And use one of your birthday sentiments with it. So many beautiful ways of using it. That is your succinct but powerful and mighty little collection all in one go. It's absolutely... Oh, I forgot. No, the sentiments. How could I forget them?
And the ribbon as well,
And the ribbon, Ben.
Yeah.
It's because I'm so excited.
I know you are. We
look,
all are.
We've got those fabulous sentiments there. Go on, Ben.
Tariff-free. The tariff-free is now fixed in the US. It is now tariff-free. Somebody will be able to check this out and go, yes, it's all fine. So it is tariff-free. It is on the US website. You should now have no further problems. If you do, I'm going to have to go and have a lie down, I think. But apologies, it should all be correct for you now. Leann, back to you.
The sentiments. It's exciting, isn't it? It all adds to the suspense, guys.
Yes.
It's because it's so popular, you're breaking the websites left, right and centre. Now, can I touch some wood?
Yes.
Touch your wood, Ben.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Your head.
All right, yes.
Okay, we're all safe. We're touching the wood. Right, okay. Look at these fabulous sentiments that we've got here. We can see here, let the lights of Christmas make the season bright. How beautiful is that?
Yeah.
Peace, love and joy are wished for you this Christmas season. And then you've got all of your statements as well in there. We've got your happy holidays for our friends across the pond.
Yep.
We've got your Merry Christmas, 'tis the season. Merry Christmas, Christmas blessings. Peace on earth, yes please. Everybody around the world leaders, take note. Peace on earth. And then you've got there as well, you know, you've got your verses for the centre of the card and you've got your statements on the front of a card. And the typography on there, absolutely beautiful. And then we've got our 2 gorgeous thick satin ribbons in this collection, which is complementary. I'm just going to bring my cardstock in to show you. Complementary to those colours. So let's just crack on and have a look at a couple of samples as well, should we, Ben?
Yes, absolutely. And just to reiterate as well, it is now live in the US. It is tariff-free. I can confirm we've had a message from Erica to say that she's successfully checked out. Everything Leann's just shown you is within the Showstopper. There's a UK version if you don't want all of the extras which make it tariff-free. Just for those of you shopping in the US, to know that it's tariff-free, you get all of these extra goodies as well for your $124, all right? You're $1 short of your free shipping, so you may as well buy another one of those paper pads, but you will get your lookbook, you will get your foam pads, you'll get your die-cut stencil sheets, you will get your pearlescent Centura Pearl cardstock in here. You've also got, what's that under there? Oh yes, your A4 mountain stamped foam in there. You've got Centura Pearl in Christmas red and lavender, plus 50 sheets of your Snow White Centura Pearl hint of gold, and you're going to get your tea towel included as well. So all of that is within the Showstopper, making it tariff-free, bringing that to you for $124. As I say, you are $1 short of free shipping as well as being tariff-free. So make sure you add more. Few quick comments, and then we'll look at some finished samples. hi to Sandra, who says, hi, Ben and Leann. I was only going to buy the sentiment stamps, but the Showstopper has fallen into my basket. Well done to Em, who says, phew, finally, I've been watching, checking, trying to buy since 2 a.m. my time. I did get a few naps in, but it will be a rough day at work. Good morning, everyone. Em, we appreciate you, and hopefully the fact that this is such a beautiful collection will make up for your lack of sleep. And Christine Mahoney is in. She says, OK, I've ordered with 6 extra paper pad collections. Well done, Christine. If anyone was going to buy 6 extra paper pads, it was going to be you. Laurie Barnett says, got it! Showstopper and extra paper all checked out. Yes, yes, yes! Keep checking out. Listen, we're going to be looking at some finished samples, but more importantly than ever, I will never, ever tell you to ignore our experts and say, don't worry about watching them. But on this occasion, I'm going to say, if you haven't yet checked out, please do that. You can always come back and listen and watch Leann, any bits that you miss later on, but you won't be able to come back once this is gone. So please check out now and then re-watch back in just a bit. Let's just go quickly back over to Leann, who I believe is going to have a little bit of a look through some finished samples over at the other side of the studio.
I am.
Let's have a look.
We've got a little slideshow for you, which is what I wanted to show you, because these are all done by the fantastic Nicole Brother-Rickrack.
Yes, Nicole.
And I just wanted to show you them. She's been very busy, and you know, she is one of the most talented and exquisite crafters in the world, I'm going to say, if not the.
Yeah.
I want to be Nicole when I grow up. She's made these beautiful samples, and I just want to take a minute to go through them with you, because it really shows how this collection's going to work for you when you get it home.
Yeah.
This one is one of my favourites. That's that fabulous stamp. Look at how warm, look at the glow.
The glow's incredible.
It's incredible, isn't it? And this is the first card I'm going to demonstrate for you today.
We're
going to look at how to create that, because I know you all loved it and wanted to do it. So we're going to take a minute to do that. This next one, look at that, the lantern cut from the red card in the box there, a little bit of inking with a black ink just to give it some dimension. Your 3 candle set used behind the lantern, the little short candle used on the zigzag of the card, used again in the background, the sentiment, the beautiful papers. Everything in the collection there brought together in a zigzag card, an exquisite example of what the collection can do for you. My second favourite, the next one, love this. We're going to do this one in this show as well, Ben, where we use the 3 candle set and do this beautiful glow behind those fabulous ovals. That's lovely, yeah. Everybody's got an oval or a circle or a rectangle die cut set at home. You've got some nesting dies. Do that, use the foliage, do a little ink background, and it's done for you.
Yes.
Because the elements in the kit make it simple for you to create these beautiful results. I'm going to show you how. The next one, using that fabulous 3D folder, look at that, just coloured in with either watercolour or alcohol ink. Just make sure you emboss it on the right type of card. Use some of your paper, do a bit of layering, it's done. Could not be more simple and beautiful. This one.
Just incredible.
Let's just take a minute to just absorb that.
Yeah.
That's the 3D embossing folder coloured with watercolour. How absolutely exquisite is that? It's incredible, really, really lovely. And you can achieve this very simply, very easily with that 3D folder. It's absolutely gorgeous. You can see there that the next one has got this beautiful lantern again, which is covered on white card, coloured with dark grey and black to get that lovely iron feel to your lantern. The candle, the 3 set beside it again. The foliage cut multiple times and stacked up, looks absolutely exquisite. And then the foliage just used in a little piece underneath the sentiment there. Just gives it that little bit of something else, doesn't it?
I love, just looking at that, I loved your little tip you put in the lookbook saying, using like your glossy highlights and glitter glue to add to the berries. Yes,
absolutely. And that's what the lookbook is great for, all the little hints and tips to get the best out of the collection. Absolutely, Ben. Here's you love this, don't you, this next one?
I just love the, I love the whole card, but I love the colour of the candle in this one.
Yes, and the fact that it's that edgeable that you love as well. It just looks absolutely gorgeous. And all that edgeable needs, look, it's got a little bit of a drop shadow. It's been coloured in. We've all seen how it's so simple to do. And then it's just a tiny bit of that 6x6 pad on there. And it looks absolutely beautiful. You've got some of the 6x6 behind the candle as well. This next one. Oh my goodness.
Incredible.
That's just using one of the candles, the largest candle from the Drippy Candle collection. In the centre there, making a statement on its own with a bit of foliage around it, some matting and layering with your oval die and your beautiful papers. What else do you need? You don't need anything else. This collection is warm, nostalgia, vintage, feel good, great big wrap of a blanket and a hot chocolate round you. It's absolutely gorgeous, Ben. I love this collection, and for Nicole to say this is her favourite Christmas collection ever
in the
she's
world.
been with us 11 years, ever. That's a statement and a half, isn't it? And you'll get that lovely feeling when you get it home, because it's a small collection, it's a succinct collection, it's an affordable collection, but you can do all of those beautiful things with it.
You absolutely can, and well done to Laurie who's got hers. Kathy Green, it's on his way to Mechanicsburg, whoop whoop. Showstopper, plus the other tariff-free paper bundle ordered. Gorgeous collection, says Nora Dozier. And Liz R says, this has to be one of my favourite items, the lantern, she says. Just to say, I don't know where that ribbon snuck in from, but the ribbon is not included within this. It must have been Leann's secret sort of stash, that one, no ribbon, but everything else you've seen. What I will say, we knew this would be the case because we told you to do it. You have all taken, well, majority of you have taken notice. Half of the stock of the Showstopper has already gone in 25 minutes. That's how busy we've been. So please do not sit, please do not wait. Order now. What I will say individually, the candle trio set, I'm not surprised, the one that allows you to create the beautiful candles with the wax strips, that has been flying individually, and that is the item that is going to sell out the bundle. So just be aware of that as you are shopping. It's that particular set you're about to see on your screen right now. So that's the one that a lot of people are going for individually. There's so many options, too many for me to kind of mention on a show where we want to show you as many demos as we can. If you hit the Shop the Day button, you'll see all of the individual elements, and I'm talking more here to our UK viewers, so you can go individually. We've got, I believe, a UK bundle for you as well that you can do without the kind of extras. If you don't want the added extras that we've put together to make it tariff-free, there is a bundle for you guys here in the UK as well. So this is it. So UK only, £72 platinum. That's for everything. If you don't want the extras that make it tariff-free for our US viewers, that's the one that you go for. You get everything, all the brand new goodies, you just don't get the extra goodies that make it tariff-free. If you, though, decide, well, actually, I do want the tea towel, I do want all the extras in there, then you can go for the bundle we've had on the screen. US viewers, I would just basically say your best option is to go for the Showstopper, tariff-free, because you get everything, you don't pay a tariff, you're $1 off free shipping. If you want to pick and choose, you can, but obviously then tariffs will apply. This is the way to go. We are already manically busy on this, so please don't wait, right? Normally I might say, oh, relax, watch the show, pick and choose as you go. Please don't wait today, because this is going to sell out. Serious business. You don't normally see this serious face, do you? So you need to be very, very quick. And I tell you what, on another very, very serious point here that I do need to ask, Leann, how do you like your tea?
I like my tea with no milk, thank you.
Yes.
Black tea, medium strength, tea bag out.
Black tea, medium strength, tea bag out.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. It's just Jake and George are running around getting us drinks, so we're all friends here, aren't we? We need a cup of coffee and a cup of tea after that half hour, I tell you what. And I tell you what, let's give a lovely mention for Shirley here, who's just said, my husband has just ordered the Showstopper. I can't wait for it to arrive. What a beautiful collection. That is what you call a top hubby. Comments, please. Who's Showstoppers? Who's picking and choosing? If you are picking and choosing what you're buying, have you got any questions? Is there anything particular that you want to see? We want all of that and more, but please buy now. I will not be held responsible if you wait till the end of the show to shop and you can't get whatever it is. I'm telling you now, you need to be buying now. And hi, Pat. He says, hi, Leann, and hi, Ben. I've ordered the mega bundle and extra paper. What a gorgeous concept, you say. Thank you so much. That's from Pat and Leann. So many other people just saying that this is their favourite collection and saying what a wow collection this is. So well done to you and your team. You've smashed it out of the park.
Oh, do you know, it's just an absolutely gorgeous collection. I really, really do love it. I mean, it's unbelievable how many of you are going for it, and I can't thank you enough, because what that does, when you love a collection and you give us the feedback and you purchase it and we know that you're loving it and you're as excited as we are, it's such a compliment to my designers because they put such a massive amount of effort into bringing these collections to you and doing the very best job they can. They put maximum into every single one. And when you love a collection as much as we do, we couldn't get a bigger compliment. And so can I just say thank you on behalf of my designers, because I was telling them when I went in for my lunch, my Slimming World quiche, just how much you were loving the Candlelight collection, and they were all beaming big smiles. So thank you for loving it.
Keep the comments coming through. As I say, anything that you want to ask about this particular collection, it is a good opportunity to do it in this show, as we do have Leann here. And the great thing is, as I say, is you've got all the inspiration from the earlier show with Leann on Wake Up Call. If you did miss that, go back. She created a beautiful project within that show. And of course, you'll have lots more inspiration to come with this over the coming days and weeks. There'll be craft alongs coming up with this as well. So plenty of opportunities to pick up that inspo. Just to mention again as well, for anyone shopping over the course of our Christmas event, you will get added into your basket a cute little notelet pad, which is our Christmas in the Making notelet pad, so that is included, and you do get the look book for the Christmas by Candlelight included within your Showstopper as well. Just putting the details of the paper pad bundle up for you as well, because a lot of people are going for this. If you do want to get an extra paper pad, this does come with some extra card stock as well. You get your 12 by 12, your 6 by 6, your Christmas red and your Snow White hint of gold 50 sheets. So basically, you're getting another pack of that Snow White there, that Christmas red here, alongside your 6 by 6 and your 12 by 12 pad. Definitely worth doing because it's all super usable cardstock alongside more of those beautiful papers from that collection. Right, after much excitement, thank you Trish Listell as well. He says, this is such a beautiful collection. I love it and I just had to have it. Thank you, Crafters Companion. Thank you, Trish. I know, again, another one of our loyal viewers. So lovely to see so many of you just saying how much you're excited about this collection. And I know we're concentrating on this today, but I am just so super excited for this whole event. If you've seen the preview shows, you'll know why. It is the best Christmas event we've done. I'm telling you, you need to be here each and every day. But for now, we're concentrating on this. Leann.
Okay, let's do that beautiful stamped candle with the lovely glow and the blue around it. So we're going to start. I've done a little bit of matting and layering, and I've already stamped my candle onto some alcohol marker card. Yeah. I will need to just get a little break in a second to go and help myself to some alcohol markers to colour the candle in. But we'll crack on and then I'll tell you, and you can do a bit of updates because I'm sure more things will sell while we're doing it, and I'll grab my markers. Right, okay. So the first thing I'm doing, I've stamped it onto some alcohol card, and I'm now stamping it onto our mask tape because I want to mask out the candle while I do the beautiful glow. So I'm just going to use my rocker block. I'm going to use the candle stamp, pop that onto the rocker block, and use my alcohol proof ink pad because I'm going to be colouring in with alcohol ink. Yes. Even though I'm doing a watercolour background around it. Okay, because the candle itself will be coloured in alcohol ink, that's getting the alcohol proof. Now, can you notice I'm leaving my, I'm not cutting a bit of my masking tape off? Yeah. I do that because sometimes I roll too much off and I waste it. Oh, that's good. So what I'm going to do to cut this out, because I don't like waste. I like to, I like to be frugal. So I'm stamping this where I need it, and it doesn't have to be a perfect stamped image when it's a mask, although it is, because the stamps are fantastic. And then what I can do is take my scissors and just take the bit that I need. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that is such a good idea, because normally you'd probably stamp that in the middle and you'd waste loads either side, wouldn't you? You would waste it, yes. Yeah. And so what I do is that. Doesn't matter if it's a bit rough around the edges. No, no. And then that goes back on my roll for another time. That's top tip, that. Top tip, there you go. So then I'm just going to cut out my candle here. Yep. And I'm cutting it out to the bottom, but not all the way, and I'm going to explain why in a second. Okay. Okay, here we go. So I'm going around there and around here. Jamie, could you have ready the image of the finished card for me, please? Because what I'm going to do, a couple of points when I'm showing how I'm doing it, I'm going to ask you to cut to that image so everybody can see why. Thank you very much, Jamie. Right, so you see I'm not cutting across the bottom, I'm leaving that little tab. It'll become clear in a second. If you've got it in your basket, producer Johnny has just said in my ear, you need to be checking out. He's triple checking, but it looks like we're at that point already that we might be over allocating.
as in we've got too many people wanting it than we have available. I can't believe I'm saying that 34 minutes into a show. Well, I can and can't, but if you've got it in your basket, please check out sooner rather than later. And Debbie, just to say, the lookbook only comes in the Showstopper as far as I know. However, if you do just want a little bit of a look at the lookbook, there is a digital version on the website today. If you click into the Christmas by Candlelight collection, you can see that there. Do you need the fan on? I'm going to come and turn it on for you.
Thank you, Ben.
I'm
absolutely, I'm having a personal summer over here, guys. Thank you very much. It's the tropics, not winter in my world over here. Right, Jamie, can we just have a look at the sample quickly? Can you see at the bottom of the candle there how the little drips are continued at the bottom of the candle along the base? Yeah. And then if we come back to my stamped image here, it's flat along the bottom.
Oh, yes.
So all you need to do is take an art liner or a biro, whatever it is that you've got, and just continue yourself.
Ah.
In one go, some drips. And then cut across them. Now, you don't have to do that, and we've done it like that for a reason, so that you can have with or without the drips. But if you would like them, it's very easy to add them, and I wanted to show you that because I didn't want you to look at that sample and then look at your stamp when you get it home and say, I've got a faulty one. Mine doesn't have the drips on the bottom. We've done it for a reason, so that you can lay them up and not have them, or you can add them yourself if you do want them. It's just more versatility in the design. There isn't a right way or a wrong way to do it. Just go a little bit random.
And Leann, can you just recap for, it's Mary, she say, what is that material Leann's using?
Yes.
What is that?
It's our masket tape.
Yes, it is available as well.
It is, yes, absolutely. It's a full roll of sticky tacky paper which you can cut your stamp masks from, and it lasts for absolutely ever. It's so good, and it gives you the full image, and the adhesive on it is really clever because it peels off and it doesn't damage any of your image below. So if you're wanting to do any kind of masking techniques, which is what I'm about to do, this is definitely for you.
So you use this now, but then if you wanted to do again another project, you could just keep that mask with the stamp, right?
Yes, absolutely, and I do that. I probably replace them every 4 uses, something like that, but it's entirely up to you. Just when you feel that, you know, it's had enough. So you see what I've done there is I've lined over my mask onto my stamped image, and then I've popped that down there. There we go. Now what I'm going to do with my art liner is follow the little drips with my art liner.
Just whilst Leann is following her drips, I can't believe I'm saying this. This has been the fastest seller, I think, in ages.
No.
Don't scream and shout, but the Showstopper is now...
sold out!
Gone. Did say.
Wow. We warned you.
So we have got left the UK Showstopper's gone as well. So we do have an essentials collection available for you. And we've also got the paper pad collection available for you as well. These are both tariff free. I'll tell you what we'll do in just a second as well. We'll go through exactly what you get in the essentials collection. And the paper pad collection, you know, obviously you get your 12 by 12, 6 by 6. You get your hint of gold, 50 sheets, 50 sheets, and then you're getting your Christmas red as well in there. But the candle trio sold out the Showstopper. We'll look at this in just a second, but well done if you've got the Showstopper. 37 minutes, Leann.
Why we could only do a preview this morning.
Can you imagine?
I hate to say we were right, Ben, but by my word, we were right, weren't we?
By Jove, we were right.
By Jove, we were right.
Yes.
I'm thrilled for those of you who've got it. And for those of you who still want, look, those collections that are left are still lovely.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we'll be able to, you know, we'll work something out for you. So here's the demonstration with this particular stamp, which I absolutely love. And I'm sure that's in the smaller collection. So I'm using my lemon tonic. And if you remember that sample, we looked, the yellow was in a circle, in a halo around behind the flame. Thank you very much, Jamie. So we're just going to do a yellow halo here with our lemon tonic. So I'm picking up the lemon tonic with my blending brush. If you don't have the brushes, you can use one of your sponge adapters. Of course you can.
Yep.
And then I'm just going in circular motions, and I'm doing it in a circle so that it builds up that beautiful circle in the centre of yellow. And I'll keep building that up and just going out and out a little bit further till it gets to the point where I think it's far enough to create that lovely halo. But so I'm not doing it up and down. I am going in a circle, which gives me that beautiful round halo quickly and easily.
That was fast, as Stephanie feared us. I know, Stephanie, it was fast. We did
I'm just going to get an orange ink pad.
Dear.
Orange.
Love seeing Leann last night on Facebook, says Beverly, and Kathy says, this is definitely in my top 3 collections. The Coastal Collection and Enchanted Ocean were the other top 2. I really love everything in this collection. Coastal Collection is coming your way tonight on Launch Party, if you love that, by the way. That's with Debbie Robinson. Wowee.
So I've just used a little bit of orange just to go closer to the flame.
Yeah.
And that just gives it a little bit of a more intense glow in the centre. Okay, so that's lemon tonic and orange. And then I'm changing my brush to a different brush, and I'm going now with my ocean blue. Let's put the lids on the right ink pads.
Yeah.
Ocean blue and midnight from Harmony Water Reactive. And I've got 2 brushes. So with the ocean blue this time, oh look, mucky finger marks. You won't have a mucky finger marks because I'm rushing. Luckily it's on my mask. How did I do that? Anyway, so I've got my brush, and this time what I won't do, and what you shouldn't do, is try to bring the blue out from the yellow to the edges, because if you do that you'll get green. So what you need to do is start at the edge and bring the blue in towards the yellow,
yes,
but not right up to it, because you don't want green. And then what happens is the little bit that's left behind, why is that? Is this a dirty brush? Because that looks green to me. Yes, I used the lemon tonic brush. So here we are with the blue again. There we are, that's better, fix it. There we go, still a lovely blue. Right, so you go with your blue on the outside edge, and you come in towards the yellow, but not up to it, because you don't want to mix a new colour. What that then does is give you the illusion of light coming from the glow, because you've got a little bit of a white halo before the blue meets the yellow. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And then you go all the way around. Okay, so you just keep building up. You see I'm going back into my pad and coming in and bringing the blue further in towards the candle in the background, but never going right up to the yellow. Just coming close, but not up to. And we're going to get that lovely illusion of a halo of light around the white bit.
It's coming together absolutely beautifully. We will, for those asking, we will have a short break after this demo. Just give us opportunity to kind of get everything sorted and see what we have actually got left. But as predicted, you have absolutely decimated the stock. If this is the Essentials collection, by the way, is also limited stock. There'll be green on the screen, which means it soon won't be seen. It's the stamp set that's selling that one out. Just to, whilst we're watching Leann, you get the 6x6 paper pad in there. You get your candle legible. You get the beautiful single candle embossing folder. Your stamp set in there with your sentiments. You also get a 4-pack of rocker blocks. Your Christmas red Centura Pearl, and you also get your foam on a roll as well. That is included to give that tariff-free clear foam on a roll.
It's
yes,
it's gorgeous. Clear foam on a roll is the future. Yeah, because it's see-through, so you don't get that ugly white stack. It's see-through.
Yeah, see-through. I told you when we had the see-through foam pads on recently, a lot of people were buying a particular collection. I can't remember what it was, but they weren't buying the collection for the kind of headline item. They were buying it for the clear foam pads.
I'm not surprised. They're amazing. Right, so I've gone all the way around there, and you can see I've gone right up close to the yellow, but I haven't gone all the way, and it gives that illusion of the halo.
Yes.
And then when I don't want it too stark white next to the candle, you can see by filling in that blue there, that adds to that ambience around the flame.
Very good. Is it best to do this technique with those brushes, or if you've got like your round and
you can do it with your
tools?
foam pat, with your blending pat, with your foam, but I find the brush much better because you get a much softer diffusion.
Yeah.
I do think we've got these on. If you haven't got them and you want to add them into your basket, I do believe we have got them on the website.
Yes.
I think they're in stock. I think we checked that recently. the blending brushes. Right, okay, so when I've done that and I'm happy with it, I'm then going to go to my Midnight ink pad, which is a darker blue. And then we're going to come in with a little bit more of the darker blue just around the outside, and it adds even more drama. And it's that little vignette look where you've got the fade from the yellow through to the white, through to the darker blue.
Yeah.
And what that gives you the impression of is a dark background, a dark room with the lovely light candle shining. So you will go all the way around and add a little vignette in your darker midnight blue.
This is all great knowledge, Leann. It's all very clever how you make these come to life. Hopefully,
I'm doing a lot more than, and usually I would have this prepared in several stages for you, but because this collection, I knew it was going to be so popular, I really wanted to take the time and craft along with you so that you can watch this back and replicate it yourself at home. So I thought it would be nice to take the opportunity to do that with you.
And I certainly think a technique like this is great to see in its entirety.
Yes, I agree. Okay, so we can see how adding that dark blue around the outside transformed that piece, didn't it? It absolutely changed it hugely. So once you've done that, you can then remove your mask. I'm just going to get myself a craft knife to do that, Ben. Craft knife, where are you? Here we are. There it is. And that's just because I can't get my nail under it, so I'll just get my hand under the craft knife. There we go. I'm not getting my hand under a craft knife. I'm getting the craft knife under the mask. That's what I'm doing. Nobody wants a craft knife under their hand.
No.
No. And then we peel that away.
Yeah.
Which just leaves it beautiful and shining. And at this point, Ben, I'm going to go and grab my alcohol markers if you just need a little minute. Is that okay?
Absolutely, yes. Thank you, Ash, who says, what a beautiful demo. I think this is going to be the case over the course of the next sort of half an hour, 40 minutes, whatever it is, that we're going to be bringing you all of these fantastic demos. Just to say, I did mention a few moments ago, but in case you missed it, the ribbon is not included. That was just something which I just happened to, I don't know where that came from, but you don't get the ribbon included within the bundle. You get everything else included. So if you've ordered the original Showstopper, then it is everything as far as the new collection is concerned, with all the goodies this side. The Essentials collection that we've currently got on screen, I can very quickly show you so you can see exactly for yourself. So it is the 6x6 pad that you're going to get in your Essentials collection. You get the beautiful candle edgeable. You will get the this embossing folder with that beautiful single candle. Reminds me of A Christmas Carol. And then you've got all of your stamp sentiments in there. So things like Peace on Earth, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, I think, a really lovely one as well. Peace, love and joy are wished for you this Christmas season. And then you've got Let the Lights of Christmas Make the Season Bright. Now, also with that, you've got your rocker blocks. So it's the 2-pack of rocker blocks. Is it? No, it's the 4-pack of rocker blocks. So you get the 4 different size rocker blocks. I haven't got those in the studio, but those are included. And then you will also get your cardstock here. I think I'm right in saying, no, you're not. I'm talking absolute garbage. You get Christmas red, that one there, and then you get your clear foam on a roll, which I'm very excited to see. That is not in the studio, but clear foam on a roll you're going to get alongside that, and all the other goodies I've just shown you there. All I can say is thank you so much to everyone that has shopped so far. Apologies if you have joined us late, but the Showstoppers have sold out. This Essentials collection, as you can see, is limited stock, so that means we've got less than 10% of the stock remaining. It has just been a super busy time. And thank you to Sarah as well, who says the 6x6 pads I've ordered from CC, as the tariff is only $6 for both. So there you go. I know a lot of people actually recently in the US have been exploring, just putting stuff into their baskets that, you know, you pay a tariff on to see how much that tariff is. So again, feel free to do that and see like how the tariff works for you. But this is the Essentials collection. This is tariff free. And that's everything that you're going to be seeing there. So everything I just showed you as far as the new bundle is concerned. So your 6x6 pad, you've got your edgeable, you've got your stamps, you've got that embossing folder, the 4-pack of the rocker blocks, your clear double-sided foam on a roll from 6.2, which is very exciting. And then you've got your Christmas red Centura Pearl cardstock too. So that's £35. And you do get, for any Christmas order, your little notelet pad as well if you're within Club Inspire. That's your Christmas in the making pad. That will be included in every Christmas order, automatically added into your basket, which is very cute indeed. All right, I think we are all caught up there. Leann, what are we doing next?
Okay, so we're going to colour in the candle, and I'm going to colour it with alcohol markers. So I've just got my alcohol markers out. So when you're colouring with alcohol marker, you always put on a piece of scrap card, don't you? And I just love that blue with the midnight, how that really does feel like it's shining through. So we're going to colour the candle first. So I'm using some of my Illustrator markers to do that.
Yep.
You can use your tri-brush, you can use your Classique, you can use your Illustrator, whatever you've got at home. It's entirely up to you. And then I'm just flicking this in, the colour in onto the candle. And I'll do the same on these little drips here. And you don't need to take too long on this. It doesn't need to be a coloured masterpiece. It's just going to be, you know, you're just giving it an impression of colour on the candle, if that makes sense. There we go. And you're going to preserve your highlight. So then I'm going in with the next colour, coming up from the bottom here. So you're going with a differentiation in the colours into the centre.
Yeah.
And you want it to be lighter under here and darker at the bottom of the drips, which is what gives it the 3D feel for the fact that these drips are lying on top of this candle. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll put them on there, and then just a little bit in here. And then here.
I believe there are things going on behind the scenes currently, so if you have missed out, stay tuned. And I literally mean stay tuned, because apparently we are going to do the best we can about putting some sort of final deal together. But if we do it, there will not be many. So stay tuned. As soon as I hear any more on that in my ear, I will update you. But you're going to have to be very, very quick, I think, if we do manage to pop those together. I've really enjoyed this, Leann, and I can understand, having just watched this from sort of start to finish, why we've had so many lovely comments come back about the Crafterganza. People love seeing things from start to finish, and especially with colouring, I think, as well. Yes,
absolutely. And you're very often, because we've got the pressure of time and all of those things, we want to show you as much as possible.
Yeah.
We often come Blue Peter style, don't we? With things pre-done, we have to.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's nice just to take a pause, take a moment, and go from the beginning. Okay, so that's my candle.
Okay.
And now I'm going to start with the centre of the candle. So I'm just going to go, I've got a lovely deep coral, and I'm just going to go out towards the centre. So I'm going to start in the centre here with the deep coral, and then I'm going to go with an orange.
What's lovely about this stamp as well is you've got the clues in the illustration as to, for me anyway, where you're going to add that next layer of colour.
Yeah, absolutely. And
it
again,
helps you out.
It's flickering in the light.
Yes.
So you don't need to worry about this being 100% perfect. Don't give yourself pressure over at all.
Yeah.
Just use several different colours. So you see I've gone with a coral, and then one orange, and then a second orange there.
Yeah.
And then I'm going into a golden yellow colour, and I'm just building it out as I go. I think I need a golden yellow here. See what colour this is. Wrong side, Leann. I think I'm going to go and get myself a brighter yellow, Ben. Bear with me.
That's all right. Thank you, Kelly O'Sullivan, whose best message to say, I'm now only 54 pints, I was going to say. What am I thinking about pints? 54 points, not pints. 54 points away from platinum. Oh, Kelly. I mean, I'm not being, I never like to assume here, but I think you're probably going to reach platinum by the end of the Christmas event. 54 points for platinum.
Oh, only 54?
Yeah.
Should get that today, Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly. That'd be brilliant. You'll have to let us know when you get to that platinum status. We'll give you a big round of applause. We always like to welcome new platinum customers into Club Inspire Platinum. It's exciting, isn't it?
It is.
20% off everything. Thank you very much indeed. Hi also to Angie, who says, Leann, I love how you are colouring this candle. I have saved this show, so I'm able to colour it with you later on. That's a really good idea, actually.
It is a good idea.
Angie, a great idea. That's brilliant.
So you can see how I've just gone up the colours there. And then all I'll do is just a lighter yellow in the centre of the flame, like this. And then a little bit of a darker one just on the little wick of the candle, because that would be a little bit darker. There we go. And we've just built up the colours there on the candle as they go. So just really quite simple to do. What, 4 colours, 5 colours used?
Yeah.
And I haven't followed any particular colouring rule with that. I've just laid colour down on the candle and it looks absolutely glorious. Then we can stamp on the sentiments that come with. So I'm going to use my Finesse alcohol proof again.
Yeah.
I've got my little rocker block. This is the little half sentiment that goes on the top. So I'm just lying that on my rocker block, ink it up. You could use your stamping platform if you want to.
Yeah. What do you tend to use as a rule of thumb, or do you mix and match and change between the two?
I mix and match between the two. There are some things I only ever use a rocker block for and some things I use a stamping platform for.
Okay.
I love both, but if I had to pick one, if I could only take one to a desert island, rocker block every time.
Right, okay.
So now what I'm doing, because I can see through the rocker block and line it, I'm lining it on the curve of that lovely halo coming out from the candle and just moving it up a little bit so it's following it. And then I'm just stamping that sentiment in place. Brilliant. Which feels lovely because it follows the little shine there. And then I've got my little Merry Christmas, which I'll put on here now. I love the crosshairs on the rocker block because it helps me get my sentiments nice and straight as well. Yeah. So I'll ink that up, just lots of light tapping. And then that's going to go at the bottom here. Perfect. Merry Christmas. I always like to put these on last after the inking, just so I don't do anything to damage them. So that's the last thing to do. Yeah. And can I just show you on my stamp set? There's all my stamps. There's my mask ready for the next time. Perfect. I just stick that on the back of the acetate so I can use it. So that piece is ready now to get mounted. So I've got my card ready and I've got a piece of mirror card here. So I would be using wet glues in the real world. For speed here today for you guys, I'm using tape pen. Okay. Mind you, if you're using a Crafterscompanion tape pen, you can, because they have the power of a wet glue and a dry glue. But if you're not, make sure you use a wet glue. So I'm mounting that up onto just a little bit of mirror card to give it a little bit of something else, a little bit of something. Something, yeah. Then I've got the linen cards, the dark green and the lighter green from the linen card collection, matted and laid, and this will go on top of there.
Perfect. You're getting a lot of love for this, Leann, by the way. So many people. Jaws on the floor for this one. Stunning. I can see here. Amazing. Margaret says, this is stunning, Leann. Shirley says, Leann, your candle is amazing. And you guys can all go back and do this once you get your kit. Save this show and craft along with Leann. All done in real time as well. If you've just joined us, that beautiful candle all done in real time. Probably, how long has it been on it? 20, 25 minutes, something like that? Sorry. No. Don't apologise. It's worth it. Because you're worth it, darling.
You're worth it, darling. Right, so then I've just done some matting in with my beautiful piece of paper behind. And I just want to lift this a little bit. So actually I'm going to use, you could use your clear foam on the roll from the kit. But I haven't got any here, so I'm just using regular. But yeah, your foam on a roll is just going to lift that up a little bit. And then I'll use my craft knife to get the thing off. Yeah. What's the law when you're using foam on a roll?
What's the law when you're using... do you mean foam pads as well?
Yeah.
Bit of
wet glue.
Wet glue on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you nearly caught me out then. But yeah, a bit of wet glue.
Bit of wet glue on the back of it.
Sing a song wasn't the answer, no. That's what I was thinking. Do you want me to sing the song? Because this way, because over time your foam pads and foam on a roll could dry out, couldn't it?
Correct.
Yes.
So I'm just using 3D glue gels, the one I've got to hand here. So I'm just using that one, but flat. So you could use that or tacky, it's entirely up to you. I'm just raising that up a little bit. There we go. And that is done. There we are.
Well, I mean, that's just incredible, isn't it?
Oh, it's back to front.
Ah.
Well, I had to do it at some point. You know what? I'll sign that and we'll pick somebody out from the show comments and send it to you. You can have an original Leann back to front card. It's been a while since I've done that, Ben.
Well, I quite enjoy it, to be honest. That is brilliant, isn't it? So, Rachel, if you're happy to pick us a winner at the end of the show, we will send that out to somebody. A back to front Leann masterpiece. And I love this. Beverly Bryant says, absolutely brilliant colouring from the master. She is the master. Master Yoda over there. I love that. The master she is. Craft she can. Card she has made back to front she has.
Always. face.
Marge Simpson.
Yeah, definitely. I've got the hair. Just need to dye it blue.
Just the wrong colour. Right, we are now. We are going to have a short break. So this is it, right? We're an hour in. Like the Showstopper, forget about it, gone. The Essentials collection, we are less than 30 of these now remaining. And just to say again, so the Essentials collection, don't worry, I don't have to do close if you don't want. Oh, yes. Paper pad. You've got your edgeable, stamps, and then it's this embossing folder that you're getting. Alongside that, you will get your 4 rocker blocks, which I don't have here in the studio. I can go and grab these in the break. Rocker blocks and your Centura Pearl cardstock as well. So that's all included, but there's less than 30 of those. I hear in my ear, and I'll find out more, I'm sure, in the break, we are trying to work on like a final deal, but what I will tell you is everything is selling individually. So if, and I'm not saying we are, but if we do get a final deal, it will be very, very small quantities. So if you have missed out, stay tuned. As soon as I hear that we can do that, if we can do that, I'll let you know, but you'll have to be very quick. If you have any items in your basket, get them checked out. We'll come back with some more inspiration in just a few moments' time. We need a break here. You probably do as well. We'll see you back in about 4 or 5 minutes.
Hello everyone, I'm here in my happy place, should I say messy place, Crafters TV, another favourite place where I can chat and have many a giggle with like-minded people from all over the world. The inspiration and clear instruction is patiently presented and has helped me to achieve some fabulous projects. I've learnt so much. I like to watch Crafters TV as often as I'm free, and I always get new ideas each time, and it certainly helps kickstart my mojo. I love it all. Thank you. Bye.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafterscompanion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Hi everybody, this is Leann Bledsoe. You asked me why I like or I love Crafterscompanion. Well, it's because I'm not a very good crafter and Crafterscompanion makes me look better. It makes me look like a better crafter than I am because I'm not good at design. So I have the layout collection that helps me with design. I don't like to do the same thing over and over. So I have a template library that gives me lots of new ideas and card bases and things to try. I never know what to put on the inside of the card, so I have the compendiums that have all the sayings for cards, and I never know what color combinations to put together and what goes with what, and so all their collections make it easy for me to know what to do. So that is why I love Crafterscompanion, because they make me look like a better crafter and give me ways to do things that I haven't tried before. Thanks. Bye.
The instruction and inspiration is mind-blowing.
The inspiration, the products to make our own and make it our own.
I get so much inspiration and tips and tricks from everyone there at Crafters Companion.
And there's so much support, respect, and inspiration all through the socials.
I like to watch Crafters TV as often as I'm free, and I always get new ideas each time, and it certainly helps kickstart my mojo.
That is why I love Crafters Companion, because they make me look like a better crafter and give me ways to do things that I haven't tried before.
I wouldn't be the crafter I am today without Crafters TV, so thank you.
Welcome back. Stacey there with Cooperman. Stacey, by the way, if you are watching, thank you for your Through the Crafty Keyhole. Sorry, the burp. Through the Crafty Keyhole. That, I think, we'll probably do yours on Thursday. We're going into Sarah Thompson's craft room on tomorrow's Bensbrig Breakfast Show. So Sarah, if you're watching, thank you so much for your video. We'll be showing that tomorrow alongside more of your fantastic makes on that show in the morning. Thank you for all the lovely comments coming through. I mean, you guys have absolutely loved this. I can only apologise to those of you that have joined late, but we did kind of forewarn what was going to happen, that things were going to sell out. A beautiful card, says Michelle Boyd, that last one, although it is backwards. But that's what makes it even more unique, doesn't it, you see? We will be giving it away at the end of the show to a commenter. Karen Bernhardt says, it's worth watching to see such a beautiful card. This is a wonderful bundle. I'd love to create LC, says, it is certainly an original back to front Leann card. I can't get it anywhere else except at CC. It is one of a kind. And listen, if you guys have been excited by this bundle, I know we've got some more demos to show you. All I will say is please stay tuned and keep coming back over the course of the next few days and weeks, because the lineup this Christmas, I'm saying it again, is off the chart. I've got to be honest with you, I will be honest. I love all of the events that we do here. The Christmas events, hello. The Christmas in July, not, where are you going? Oh, you're going to there. Oh, that's fine. The Christmas in July event, not necessarily, I just wonder what you were doing. Because normally when Sarah comes over here, she pushes me out of the way.
No,
or
I would
hits me
never
or
do
something.
that to you, Ben.
Thank you.
Have you got a sheet of this to show everybody, or do I need to leave you a sheet?
No, you can take it if you want.
Can I take it? I need to craft with it, Ben.
Yeah.
Do you need some?
Oh, I've got it over there.
You've got it? Are you sure?
I've got it over there.
Okay,
it's fine.
thanks.
Yes, what I was saying was, sorry, I got. What I was saying was, not normally, I look forward to like the anniversary, I look forward to birthday. Christmas I look forward to, but not as much as the other events. This year, I am supercharged about this event. I am super excited because the lineup is off the chart. Unbelievable. And if you've loved this collection, what else are you looking forward to? You guys have seen the preview shows. You know what else we've got coming up. There are so many highlights and potentially more of these Christmas launches perhaps coming sooner than you think. So make sure you stay tuned. I certainly know we've got more coming this week. Sheila's with us on Thursday. Is Sheila launching is it the whimsical stamps on Thursday? Those whimsical stamps are going to absolutely monster.
What's she launching?
The whimsical stamps.
Oh.
They're incredible.
Yeah.
And do you know what? Yeah, Debbie Robinson's favourite. And Leann, and this again is testament to you and the team. What I feel about this Christmas is that we've covered off brilliantly all sorts of different styles of Christmas, if you know what I mean. We've done vintage, we've done retro, we've done contemporary, we've done whimsical, we've done your more kind of like religious. I think we've covered it all with all the different launches. So there's something for everybody this year, isn't there?
There absolutely is, and that was done intentionally. We did do that because we know not all of you like the same thing. Not everybody wants to do the same style. And also you're crafting for different ages of people and different types of people.
Yeah.
If you're like me and you're making over 250 Christmas cards, you can't do them all the same, can you?
No.
So we definitely tried to make the whole Christmas season from Crafters Companion applicable to everybody.
Yeah. So stay tuned is all I will say. If you want a full rundown of what is launching when, may I direct you back to this time yesterday when we did our Countdown to Christmas show with the lovely Barnsley Bombshell. An hour and a half of previewing everything, so you'll get to see everything that we're launching, and we told you all of the dates in that show as well as to what's launching with who and when. So if you want a full kind of recap on what and when, yesterday's show, the Countdown to Christmas, has all the information that you need. The Christmas by Candlelight Essentials collection is limited stock. We've got about 25 of these left now, not many at all. Just to recap again, very quickly indeed, what you will be getting in this bundle. You are going to be getting from the collection your 6x6 pad. And what's so brilliant again about this is it is the shrunken down version of your 12x12. Absolutely incredible. The detailing is amazing. All of the different candles on here bring you that warmth, that beautiful glow of your Christmas by Candlelight. You've got those 12 beautiful designs in there, 3 sheets of each, giving you your 36 sheets in there. So that is included. You're also going to receive, I think, one of the best edgeable dies that we've done. Like, again, the design on this is incredible, and the detail of that wax dripping down from that lit candle is just amazing. And then you've also got, I think, my favourite of the 2 embossing folders, the beautiful candle there in the candle holder. Yes, could be a Christmas Carol, could be Beauty and the Beast, could be Wee Willie Winky. And then you've also got your sentiments in there too. And once again, I love this because we've done your kind of sentiments which you can imagine being on the front of your card, like your Merry Christmas, 'Tis the Season, Christmas Blessing. Then we've done you some lovely verses as well. So if you're a little bit stuck ever to what to maybe print on that insert inside your card, we've done some really beautiful verses within this set as well. That the lights of Christmas make the season bright. Peace, love and joy are wished for you this Christmas season. Now, that's what you're getting from the collection. So it's a tariff-free deal. Very handily, we're giving you the big pack. Managed to get Jake to get this in the break. So the big pack of your rocker blocks. So you've got the one that Leann was using, plus you've got the sort of medium size, the slightly longer, and then the teeny tiny one, useful for all sorts of different sizes of stamp. And then you've got your 10 sheets of Centura Pearl in the Christmas red, or just red really, isn't it? £28 or $40 if you want to grab that, but there are 25 of those left at last count. If you do want the paper pad deal, let me just show you that once again. That has been proving very popular. A lot of people were buying this to go alongside the main collection. You get the 12x12 in here, and you get some other cardstock included in there as well. So it's the 12x12 you're going to get, plus in this bundle, you'll get the 6x6 that I just showed you, and you're going to get the Christmas red, and also the Centura Pearl hint of gold. That is just, I mean, look at how beautiful that is. Again, if you're creating like bigger pieces or maybe like a scrapbook page, that is almost like beautifully framed with the ornaments and the baubles, the Christmas lanterns there lighting up the base. I love, again, how we weave in. You know, I'm a sucker for this. I always love papers that have like beautiful font in the background, or like the musical staves I absolutely love. And it's one of those paper pads, again, the more you kind of look into it and dive into the background, the more detail and illustration you'll see. Again, look at this beautiful like Christmas wreath almost, just adorning the top of the paper here with like the pine cones and the beautiful berries and leaves in there, that snowy scene running all the way through, the lanterns again with the burning candle in the bottom. Just absolutely stunning. Here again, look at that, all of the beautiful music running down the side. And this is what Leann was talking about. You can see that intent, the way it's been designed to allow you to cut this down into smaller sheets for all of those different cards, whether it is 6x6, whether it is 5x7. You've got so much opportunity to be able to snip and cut. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's just a work of art, isn't it? Again, the whole thing beautifully framed by those ornaments, the Christmas trees just flanking the side here, and then the candles in the bottom. My goodness me. So you get the 12x12 pad in all its glory, and then on top of that, you get the Christmas red. So, I mean, I think this is a really, really great colour to add alongside your pad. That comes with it. You get the 6x6 included in there as well. And you get your Snow White Centura Pearl. That's the hint of gold you're going to be receiving. So A4 size, 310 GSM, and 50 sheets of that is included. Absolutely worth stocking up on. So platinum price is £27.18. If you're in the US, it is $35.91. That is a tariff-free deal. Good news is we do have a little bit more stock of the 12x12, so we're not massively urgently running out of that one just yet, but once again, I wouldn't potentially hang around on that if you do want to add more into your basket, or indeed you haven't managed to pick up any of the collection yet. That is what we have most stock of. Hi to Karen Austin, who says, I'm ready for an old-fashioned Christmas filled with warmth, nostalgia, fun and friendly feeling. This year's lineup is absolutely perfect. And Karen McLeod said, I did a back to front card upside down on the 10th make of Crafterganza. Back to front and upside down. I mean, that would be absolutely brilliant. It's
a collector's piece.
That is a collector's piece. The 10th one, of course, was the glitter card, wasn't it? Which I popped together just a few weeks ago. Found that in the back of my car recently. I don't know how it got there. Anyway, we are going to get back to it. I can't believe we are an hour and 15 minutes into this show. It is absolutely flown over. Thank you for all of your comments and questions. Anything you want to ask, please feel free. Anything you want to see, particularly if you have bought this collection and you're thinking about the best way to use it, or if you've got a question about any of the components, please feel free to ask, because now's a good time. Because look who's the other side of the studio. And she's ready to do another little demo for you. Are we, what are we doing next?
Right, we're going to do this one.
Ah, okay.
Because I really like that. And I think, looking, a reminder, because we did the 3 candles this morning, didn't we?
We did.
In the preview. And for those of you who couldn't join us in the preview and want to see how to use the 3 candles, I thought if we did them again now, you can see how to do that. If you were lucky enough to get them, why not?
Yeah.
And then we'll maybe have a look if we've got time. I might not have time. We'll see. We'll try and do a lantern. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Right, so I've got my card base. And then I've got my mats and layers. So I'm just going to do that very quickly. Again, at home, I would be using Collal All-Purpose for this.
Yeah.
But because I'm doing everything from scratch, I'm just saving time.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm using a tape pen. However, our tape pens do stick like wet glue. So if you're using a Crafterscompanion tape pen, please knock yourself out. But if you're not, use a wet glue. Okay, let's get that in place there. That would be fine. And then I've got some different colours of the linen from the linen pad. And again, in Leann's crafting world at home, I would be gutting every one of these mats and layers because I would not want to be wasting my beautiful cardstock. But for speed, we're going ahead with just matting and layering them all. So I've got the lovely kind of eucalyptus-y green here. I've got that burgundy red, and I've got a bit of craft card, and I'm doing my matting and layering. There we go, so we can see them. And then I've got a lovely piece of this paper, which I'm going to do on the background there. And I'm going to use the A side, so that's getting matted and laid. And then my card base is more or less ready. And actually what I am going to do with this, I've got the glue tape on, but you'll see, is I'm going to just distress the edges of this a little bit so that it gets that lovely aged feel. So if you've got your distressing tool, do it with your distressing tool. If you haven't, I just use the blade of my scissor, and you can see all I'm doing is chopping in, cutting to the paper. I've got little bits curling up, that's absolutely fine, it's what I want. And just go along and do your distressing, and then you can take a darker ink pad. So I've got the seal brown here, and then just to really age that, once you've done it, you can just run that seal brown along the distressed edge of your paper, and that just adds to the whole vintage aged distressed look of it. So that's how you do that, quick and easy. Got the tape already on there, and then just pop your paper on. Yep. There we go, pop your paper on. So that's now my card base ready the correct way up. Now I've cut in the mats and layers that I've used. Oh, black ink on my fingers. Oh, ignore that.
What, you done?
I put black ink on my fingers. Oh, I'll turn it over. I'll turn it over and do it on the other side. Yes, there, saved by the bell. Right, now then, I've done the same colours that I've matted and laid with circles, die cut. That's what I was doing before. What I am going to do is mat and lay these together and then show you what I do after I've done that.
Okay.
So mats and layers, again, wet glue usually, tape pen will be enough. I'm being generous with the glue, and I'll explain why in a second.
Okay.
So I've got that on there. Then the red one. Again, generous with the glue, not just round the outside, because we're going to cut into this.
Right.
There we go there. And then make sure I put the, oh, I need to ink that first. No, I need to ink that first. Bear with, sorry guys, I need to ink that before I do it. So we'll peel the glue off there. If you put some glue on the back of it and you're like, oh, I didn't need that there, if you just stick it on your hand several times like that, it takes most of the sticky off.
Oh, okay.
And that means you can continue crafting on the other side and it won't stick to your craft mat. So I'm just taking the sticky off and then I'm going to ink this. Now I'm inking it in the similar way that I did the candle with the glow. So I want the yellow in the centre.
Yeah.
And I'm doing that with my lemon tonic. And this is just to create a background for the candles when I've done them. There we go. And then I'm going in with the blue. And again, from the outside in.
Yeah. Lots of love for these candles, by the way. Linda saying, do love the candle with the various drip options. And Mo, not the only person to say that the drippy candles would be good for Halloween. A lot of people saying that, Leanne.
Yeah, Nicole said that earlier as well, didn't she?
Yeah, could spookify them.
I love that.
Kathy says, Leanne, the 3D embossing folders with dies that had the oranges and pine cones in the folder would be great to add to this collection too. They would.
Oh yes, they would.
They absolutely would.
They would, absolutely. And then I'm just going with the darker blue.
There was one of the partial 3D embossing folders as well, which had candles and like Christmas foliage, which I think would work really nice with this collection as well. Have a look, you'll find that's the great thing about us as well. There is overlap with products, isn't there, that you can bring in and enhance collections even further.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so I'm just going in with my dark blue there, and then I really want to deepen that. So if you want to deepen it a little bit, you can take your ink pad directly. Oh, not like that. I'll blend that out. Speed crafting isn't always the...
More haste.
Less speed.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's all right because I'm going to chop that off anyway. So I'm just going to clean my mat so I don't get blue ink everywhere, because I will, you know what I'm like, that will happen. There we go, cleaned off. I would spend a little bit longer doing that, Ben.
Yeah.
But for now, it's fine. Then I want to do a tiny little bit of faux bleaching on there because I want it to feel like little bits of kind of snow dropping in the background. So I'm just flicking some water on there, and then we mop that away with our kitchen towel. Okay, so it just feels like there's some atmosphere in the background, and then that gets glued onto those previous mats and layers that I'd made.
Okay.
In the circles. On the card that we showed you on the screen, I'd done it with ovals. Nicole had done it with ovals, yeah. But I decided to try it with circles this time, just for a little bit different, so I could show you that if you don't have an oval die set, actually you could use a rectangle or a circle set, whatever you've got at home. So once you've got those all together, what you're then going to do is take your scissors and chop off along the bottom to straighten the edge.
Okay.
Like that. And that then gives you kind of a halo where we can stick our candles along the bottom and this shines out from above, but you haven't got the circle shown below. Okay, so you chop that bottom off and then that's ready to have your candles laid up on top.
Yes.
And that's going to go here. Let's say, I'm going to come down a little bit there. Okay.
Have we got a right opening card? Yes.
Correct, thank goodness. Right, now we've got our candles and we can start thinking about how we're going to assemble them. So I've got my candles cut and I've got my bits of foliage cut. So we've got 3 candles and then the drippy bits match the candles perfectly. So your drippy bits match the candles. So there's my 3 candles there. And then what I'll start doing is matching the drippy bits to the candles. So this is a big one, so that's for that one. There's another big one, that's for that one. And then we've got the same here, so this is this one and this one. And then we've got the 2 smaller ones, which is this one and this one. And then we've got the foliage extra.
I know we touched on this a little bit earlier, but Trudy's just asking, would a foam applicator work the same as the brush applicator that Leanne just used?
It will work, but it's not as softly diffused.
Yeah.
Yes. So I do recommend the brush applicator. However, if you haven't got them, you can absolutely do it with a foam one. I just find I get a softer diffusion and edge when I use the brush. Okay, so now I'm going to use my Sandstorm and Seal Brown. And I'm going to colour, just take the edge off my candles. So what I do is I just lift the little drips out of the way and I keep them in their little piles.
Yeah.
Appropriate to the candle, like that, so they're all worked out. And then I'll ink these candles one by one. So I'm going to use Seal Brown, Sandstorm, and actually a little bit of lemon tonic and orange to warm it up.
Stephanie's just messaged to say, I'm really looking forward to receiving my bundle and getting started on Christmas cards this year, especially after seeing all the beautiful cards by the design team and Leann's demos. Marlene Kajawa says, I have just loved the demos that Leann is doing today. Listen, that's why I think, again, we are the very best at what we do, because not only do we bring you the brilliant products, but we send you away with the ideas too. And that's the whole point, isn't it? That when you get these home, you're not then sat scratching your head going, what am I going to make? What am I going to put together? You've got all of the inspiration to go back and have a look at. And like I said, you're going to see this featuring, I would have thought we might feature this later on Launch Party. There'll be more shows where this will come up on masterclasses, Craft Your Stashes. There'll be a craft along for this as well. So there's always loads and loads of reasons to keep coming back and watching us here on Crafters TV for the inspiration. And of course, the fact that we're live, you can ask the questions and get your questions answered each and every time we bring these different collections along. You know, when you're saying you make 250 Christmas cards, are you pretty much like making throughout the year then?
Yeah, one a week.
Oh, okay.
Which obviously is only 52.
Yeah.
So I start with one a week as a minimum, and then I'll have a couple of weeks before Christmas where I...
Yeah. Are you taking these home with you then?
Of course I am. Yes, is the answer.
Yeah. So the one from earlier, this one you're making now, obviously we're giving away the back to front one.
There we go. Right, so I'm just taking the stark colour off the candle, off the white card that I've cut it from, and I just concentrate on one side of the candle. What I'm doing is using the Sandstorm, and then you can see I've got a little bit of lemon tonic and orange down here, and once I've picked up the Sandstorm, I just pick up a little bit of them two colours and it warms it up.
Right, that's good.
Along the edge. And if you haven't cleaned your mat properly and you've got a bit of blue, you might get a bit of green in there as well.
Right, yeah.
You get the idea, guys. You get the general idea. You'll do it better than I am because you're not against the clock. So I just take off the stark white with that. So I'm doing that on all three.
Do you find as well when you're making your cards that, I suppose you're glad that we've got so many different collections, because that was true what you said earlier on. I know we're doing loads of different Christmases, and it might be a fact that, you know, whoever's making the card has a particular style of Christmas that they love. But when you think of all the people you send cards to, how nice is it to have like so many different styles? Because like you say, not everyone will want a candlelit Christmas. Someone might want something a bit more whimsical or a bit more funny, but we've catered for it all, haven't we, this year?
Yes, absolutely, Ben. And that's what we try to do, because, you know, you have all got different styles and different genres and different things that you like to do. But then you're also sending to a lot of different people who have a lot of different styles, those likes or wants. And I like to match the card that I'm sending to the recipient.
Yes.
So, you know, if I'm making something for somebody, I really like it to be something that I think they'll love.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Now I'm inking the drips now. And what I do is I just keep the inking, so we covered this off this morning, but if you weren't watching, I keep the colouring of the ink to the bottom of the drips.
Okay.
And there's a reason for that, you'll see in a second. And then I'm just using that yellow and orange to warm that up a little bit. So that's the first one for the big candle, and then I'm going to do the same here. And I'm just warming it up a little bit with those inks there on the mat.
I'm sure somebody mentioned this, so I'll mention it now. It's a little bit macabre, but when we showed these on the countdown to launch, obviously people were saying about the candles for Halloween. But a few people, or certainly one person, said you could use these drips as like drips of blood, or maybe like as drips of like slime for a Halloween card as well.
Yes, absolutely, you could. You could. Well, they're your drips. You can do whatever you like with them.
Do what you want with your drips.
You do what you want with your drips, pet. Right. So there. Now you see, I've kept the inking on the drips to the bottom, and when I line that up on the candle, it means they're very obvious. And then when I line this one up on top of that, it really helps them feel very 3D because you've got the light bit underneath and the drip coming on top. So I'm just going to stick these on with dotty tape pen. Again, a wet glue, unless you're using a Crafterscompanion tape pen.
Let us know how you're all doing with your Christmas cards, by the way, because Pat Michelle says, I have 22 Christmas cards made already this year, but I have more to make. I'll not use them all, but then I'll have a head start for 2026, which I think is a great way to think of it. Looks great. LC says, I do love my brushes. They blend smoothly and easily applied and build on if you want more of an intense effect. And Pat says, I'm a little late watching the show, but I'm definitely saving it. I'm loving Leann's designs, and the design team have knocked these examples out of the park once again. And Lisa P's just asked, Leann, your Christmas cards, are they unique from each other, or do some of them do you batch make?
A batch make.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'll tend to probably, I'm going to say 10 a design.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 10 to 12 per design. I will, because otherwise you'd be on forever.
You'd be there. Yeah, you would. You'd be making Christmas cards.
I will do individual for important family members.
Yes.
You know, so, you know, like my son, my mum, my sister-in-law, all of those people will get specifics.
Yeah.
And then for the masses, you get batch made.
But you still got a handmade one, even though it's batch made.
You still got a handmade one.
That's the thing. Thank you, Sarah, who says, Crafter's Companion is well-rounded with balance in every area, from the people to the supplies, inspiration, filming and shipping. Well, that's one of the nicest things anyone's ever said.
It is.
Karen says, I send out over 100 cards every year and I start now. Yeah, let us know. Are you making now? How many do you make? How many have you made? And Judy says, I've made all my cards for this year. This collection will be for next year's. And that, again, is a lovely, lovely thing, I think, about the collections that we do. This isn't time-stamped at all, is it, Leann?
Nope.
This is a collection for whenever you want to make a Christmas card.
Exactly right. Let's just get that.
And I would say that about all of our Christmas offerings this year as well. Whatever the Christmas you're making them for, you'll love all the collections. I honestly mean it. If you haven't seen yesterday's Countdown to Christmas show, go back and watch it to see everything that we've got coming up. This is just the start of a very exciting, I want to say 3 weeks, but I think it's slightly longer than that, isn't it, Johnny? It goes into August, doesn't it? 4 weeks, I think.
Okay, so you see what I've done is I've moved the candle down into the side, which gives the illusion of it coming forward.
Yep.
And I've got it just standing behind that little glow there. And then I have got here the smaller one, and that's going to go in front. That's that. I want its little drips here. There we go. Just inking them up, each single one. Okay, and then gluing them in place. Actually, I want a little bit more ink on there.
Hilary says, I'm touting for business with my Christmas cards. I make all of my mams and mine, but I get orders from family members, so I probably make about 50 to 100.
Ooh.
Which is great, obviously, isn't it? You know, because we always stress that you can obviously make to sell with us as well.
Absolutely, you can.
Whether it's, you know, to put back into your crafty addiction, or whether it's a bit of money saved away for a whatever, you know, holiday or whatever it might be. But yeah, absolutely, crack on.
Oh, 100%. And then I'm going to use this little one, and that's going to go in the front here.
Yeah.
In front of them, so it makes that little collection there. And then what we're going to do, I'm just going to put my ink pads away before I get my fingers in them, is start to layer up the foliage around. So I will spread this out, and I could probably have done with a little bit more, but we're just going to start as we mean to go on. And what I like to do when I'm doing this is, look, I stick the piece of foliage into the tube.
All right.
And that just picks up enough glue.
Nice.
To stick it if I want it to remain 3D. If you're putting it in a lot of places, you can put a little splodge like that and then just stick it in, and then you can hide it with other bits of foliage. So I'll just start layering this up.
Yeah.
And spread it out at either side. I'll have that bit there and that bit there.
Mary Pat says, I only send out 48 cards. Only. Although the list may be longer as more family members have become adults. And Paul Prince times 4 says, I need to start when this collection comes. I usually make 35 to 40. Fair play to everybody who makes that many cards each and every year, but it makes it easier when you've got beautiful collections like this. And when you do get your collection back home, do make sure that you're posting your pictures up. You can either send them in to us for shows like Friday Night Live, for the breakfast show. We do picture galleries as well. And also, the I'm a Crafter's Companion page is a great place to kind of post your make, share ideas, get lots of inspiration. It's a very positive place, that page, I feel, particularly when you're posting up your cards. We love to see it. And I know all the guys always check out that page as well. Kelly says, this is the first year I'll be making my cards, and I'm only doing it because of the fantastic products that Leann and team have brought to us. I just hope I do them justice, says Kelly.
Thank you. Kelly, I'm sure you will. I can't wait to see them.
Yeah, absolutely. From the cards you sent through already, Kelly, because I know we've featured one or two of your cards in some of the galleries. Yeah, absolutely you will. You can't go too far wrong when you've got a collection like this either, Leann, can you, really?
You cannot, no. And look, where it was chopped off at the bottom and then where the candles met at the bottom, you could think, oh, I'm not sure how that's working out. I don't know what that's going to do. But once you get your foliage on, it all starts to come together. And then you would do your little flames as well. I'm going to not do the flames and get Jamie to cut to them in a second, because I'd like to try, if I get the chance, I want to show you these samples as well.
Oh, yeah.
That we've got.
Yeah, it's getting on, isn't it?
And then what I commit to do for you guys, because I know I've crafted from the beginning, there's a couple of other demos that I wanted to do that we haven't managed to do. We'll try and do maybe a live or a pre-recorded something with me, just like a 20-minute demo.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I'll ask the guys if they can fit it in. Over the next few weeks, I can't guarantee it'll be in the next 3 days, but we'll try and get them in the next couple of weeks, and I'll record a couple of videos and we'll get them up either on our YouTube page or my Facebook page to show you how to use them.
Just before we move on, I know you've got a few more things to stick as well. Carolyn is just wondering whether or not you could just recap on the ink colours you've used.
Yes, of course. The ink colours I've used are Lemon Tonic, Orange, Ocean Blue and Midnight.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, you're welcome.
You're welcome. No, you're welcome.
Oh, we should maybe play that in the next break.
And
look at me directing from the floor.
I'm going to put my little berries there because the berries are going to cover where I had the little bits of glue at the bottom. So you would just do that, and then you would colour in your flames and lay your flames on top, and it'll look something like this.
This. You caught him out there.
There you go. So you can see, oh, the only difference there is it's got a little sentiment on and it's got the 3 flames on. But that's how you would put that together and how those candles will work.
Absolutely brilliant. Thank you, Stephanie, who says we send about 75 cards every year to family and friends. I saw this year, she says, that our community is joining a group from the township that sends cards to the military and services. I think that's such a wonderful thing to do. I would like to participate and donate to them too. However you make your cards, whoever you make them for, I just think it's brilliant. You know, if you're making them to sell, fantastic. You know, if you're making them for things like that, to send cards to the military and services. I know a lot of people as well send cards to things like nursing homes. My mother-in-law she's sadly got dementia, and she's in a nursing home, and they have groups which send like Christmas cards and birthday cards to them in the nursery as well. Which I think is absolutely amazing. I can see candles and a stained glass window card, says Karen Austin. Can use a paper piece and die with tissue or vellum, or decoupage bits of tissue paper on some acetate and put in a die-cut frame. Candles in front, put a light behind the stained glass. Can also make candles in a window with scene behind. Wow, what a show. I mean, I've not done any crafting and I feel exhausted. It has been so busy. Listen, we are going to take a short break. Anything that you've got in your basket, please get it checked out. And when we come back, we're going to show some more finished samples and get ready to wrap up what has been an unbelievably hectic launch. It's the first of many Christmas launches. If they're all going to be like this, goodness me, we're going to be absolutely shattered in about 3 weeks' time. But in the meantime, get to the checkouts and we'll come back after a short musical interlude.
I see what's happening here. You're face to face with greatness and it's strange. You don't even know how you feel. It's adorable. Well, it's nice to see that crafters never change. Open your eyes, let's begin. Yes, it's her, it's Leann. Breathe it in. I know it's a lot, the hair, the height. When you're staring at craft dynamite, what can I say? You're welcome for the products Leann has designed. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. All our crafting ideas, they're really fine. who makes machines with precision and power in less than probably 1 hour. This gal, Academy of Color, helping you color like a pro. You're looking at her, yo. Oh, also the template library. You're welcome with digital tuition coming free. Also this MIDI just for me. You're welcome, simplicity without electricity. So what can I say except you're welcome for all the crafting joys you adore. No need to pray, it's okay, you're welcome. Just grab your Gemini and craft some more. You're welcome, you're welcome. Well, come to think of it, guys, honestly, I could go on and on. Chivers and Leann's a crafting phenomenon. The pens, the ink pads abound. That was Leann just messing around. She went to a sword shop because she's so keen to make the blade sharpest on our guillotine. So what's the lesson? What is the takeaway? Leann makes tools so you crafters can craft all day. Look at that cardstock, perfect and clean. Does cut like butter, yeah, that was her dream. Look at Leann, she makes everything happen. The Chivmeister, who's curly hair, which will never just flatten. Hey, 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 hey. Well, anyway, let me say you're welcome. For the crafting world, you know. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. With Leann, the ideas just really flow. Hey, it's your day to say you're welcome. For the cardstock and tools to create. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. With the G2 making crafting truly great. You're welcome, you're welcome. And thank you.
Hi, my name is Sherry Jackson, and I have been a fan of Crafterscompanion for at least 7 or 8 years now. I love Crafters TV. I mean, what's not to love about it? They've got great products, great prices, great people that work there for them. The customer service is great. The presenters are great. Demonstrators are great. Everyone there is great. I just love all the products. I love the tutorials we get. I love all the demonstrations, the craft-alongs, the master classes. Not only do you sell the products, but you teach everyone how to use it. I love the interaction on Crafters TV. I love the fun, the game, the prizes. There's just so much about Crafters TV. There's nothing not to love about Crafters TV. You guys have been there for me. I feel like you guys are my family. I'm widowed and live alone, and every day I look forward to watching Crafters TV, whether I watch it live or whether I go back and watch the reruns. I get so much inspiration and tips and tricks from everyone there at Crafterscompanion, and I love all of you, and I'm so thankful for Crafters TV.
My favourite part is the interaction we can have with the lovely presenters.
The laughter and the giggles and the dressing up and the jokes.
Really fun and really good, and sometimes the only laugh you will get when you're not feeling well.
There's a personal connection with the presenters and the demonstrators.
The inspiration and clear instruction is patiently presented.
I love everyone that I have come to know on Crafters TV.
Well, we got 2 comedians, Dan and Craig. They're not comedians really, they're brilliant.
Presenters are great. Demonstrators are great.
Number one is the enjoyment I get from watching Ben and all of the demonstrators making the projects.
You are all so down to earth and genuine people, always willing to share and help.
Personal connection with everyone that's involved in Crafters TV.
For me, they have become my friend, creating a personal connection and making you feel part of a crafting family.
And get me a chuckle. It just feels like you're right there in my living room.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you, Melanie D. Says, I love the Leann video. Yeah, I think it's one of my favourites. I've got to tell you, I really enjoyed doing that. And the filming day we did with Leann was funny as well. Thank you, Leann. Lovely demos. A brilliant collection, says Shirley Nugent. So the bad news is, if you just joined us, the Showstopper's gone. Good news is we managed to put together a final deal. Hooray! Let me just very quickly show you, and then Leann will go through the boards, just so that you know what you are getting and what you aren't getting from the original. So this is the final deal. I will let you know there are 70 of these, and that is it. There will be no final deal, right? This is it. This is the final deal. The price has been adjusted because you're not getting everything you would have got initially. So it's £80 platinum. It is $108 in the US platinum. It is tariff free. So this is everything that you're getting. The 2 items that you're not getting from the original collection. So it's the trio of candles you won't get. All right, with the wax strips, they're not in here. And you're also not getting the sentiment stamps. Everything else you're going to get, and again, Leann will show you on the boards, but you get all of the cardstock, the 12x12, the 6x6, you're getting your embossing folders in there. You're also getting the Light of Christmas stamp set. You're getting your edgeable. Basically, everything here is what you're going to get. And as far as the Showstopper element is concerned, that is slightly reduced as well. But you get everything now, which is over this side of the studio. So you are going to get your lookbook. You've got your A4 mountain stamp foam. You're going to get your Centura Pearl in the Christmas red. You're going to get your craft foam pads from Sticks 2. You're getting your 50 sheets of your Snow White Hint of Gold Centura Pearl, and you'll still get that tea towel as well. So the majority of the goodies are still there as per the original deal. So we've priced it obviously accordingly. It's still a brilliant option for you to get everything in one go, everything that we've got left, and to get it tariff free as well. So if you missed out, this is the best option. And here's the thing, just giving you a 1-minute quick preview, we've just sold 4. So there are 66 of these left now. Let's quickly get to Leann, and she will flick you through the paper pads and show you the balls and everything that we've got, and some finished samples as well. It has been a huge success as this, but there's still an opportunity for you. One of the main reasons this has been very popular is because of this gorgeous paper pad you're about to see with Leann.
It's absolutely exquisite, Ben. It's got all of the feels of Christmas on every single paper. Having that lovely kind of lit with from in glow on these papers is absolutely exquisite.
Yeah.
And, you know, even though we're saying we've missed out on the stamps and the trio of candles, the papers themselves in here create the card base for you, and you know it will stand out. Don't be too sad about that, because look, intentional design on every page. Just use these by chopping them in a certain way. You get 3 sheets for everyone, fussy cut, and lay the candles up. Use them behind your lanterns with your paper if that's what you want to do. Fussy cut those out there. You can do that because we've given you full designs to be able to do it where we haven't overlapped them. We think about how you want to use the papers on every single one. We've given you lots of different styles of candle.
Yeah.
You've got the traditional, you've got the advent, you've got coloured candles, you've got the foliage, the ambience, the berries, everything that you would expect from a beautiful collection like this. And it really does have that kind of vintage, traditional, nostalgic, warm Christmas feel to it. It really is lovely. And you know, I say it every time, when I look at this paper pad, I imagine my log burner, I imagine a hot chocolate or a mulled wine. I'm sitting with it warm and toasty. We've got the crooners on in the background.
I'm hearing Nat King Cole now.
Nat King Cole. You've got all of the crooners on. It just feels like that feel-good, warm Christmas, you know, that lovely, happy, warm glow you get.
Yeah.
And we've transferred that into this glorious, glorious paper pad. Again, we've done the different lanterns in there. We've done more foliage. Every single one intentionally designed so you can chop it to whatever side card base you're working on. And the colour palette in here is absolutely exquisite. It really is glorious. I adore this pad so much. And you've got the wintry feel, you've got the little splatters there, so you've got the appearance of snow on your designs as well. And you've got beautiful B-sides, not just lovely A-sides. So you've got all of the craftability in that glorious pad. That's your 12 by 12. You've got that supported by a gorgeous set of linens. And the linens are in 6 different colours, and you get 4 sheets of each. So you've got 24 sheets of your beautiful linen colours. And you can see that those are perfectly picked to match the papers in your pad that we've just looked at. And if I just hold them, even with just the front of the pad, you can see how they are all perfectly matched with the designs in there.
Perfect.
They're your linens. Then we've got the 6x6 pad, and I'm going to say this is your card front pad. I use these in their entirety. I like to use these as the whole front of a square card.
Yeah.
And you know, I was saying before, like I might do 10 or 12 in the same vein. I use a paper pad like this to do that.
Yeah.
Because I can do 15 square cards. I've used half of this pad,
Yeah.
one sheet for every front, a bit of matting and layering, and I'm done.
Yeah.
With a little bit of a sentiment or an accent of some description. They're really, really useful. And I love the fact we always do this with our 6x6 pads. We proportionately resize the design down. We don't crop the design.
Yes.
Which means you have got a full card front in every single page, if that's what you'd like to do. And if you want to follow my lead, that's 36 cards right there, done for you from that pad.
There's 60 of these left, by the way, the final deal. 10 gone in 3 minutes. You've got to have to be quick. 60 left.
I'm not surprised. Right. Now, the next thing that we've got in here, which I absolutely love, this candle edgeable is absolutely exquisite. It's incredible, it really is. And if you missed out on the trio of candles, you can get this and you can chop those out. You can fussy cut it off the edge.
Love
and then
that.
all you do when you fussy cut it off the edges, chop it this high, and that high, and you've got a trio of candles right there. So you can use that, as we've been doing with the trio of candles. Your
Brilliant.
flame's already on there.
Yeah.
Chop it out from the foliage, chop it at 3 different heights. When you've cut it at 3 different heights, there's your trio right
Brilliant.
there for
I love
you.
that.
And then we've also got this beautiful 3D folder. This can be used in so many different ways. There's no Christmas foliage on there. That could be all times of the year. I keep saying Lumiere, Beauty and the Beast. You said...
Christmas Carol.
A Christmas Carol.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
And I said Wee Willie Winky.
Wee Willie Winky,
He was
yes.
out this morning in his nighty gown.
Upstairs,
knocking on the
downstairs.
windows, knocking on the doors. Well, upstairs, downstairs in his nighty gown. Knocking on the windows, knocking on the doors. And look, this is the sort of beautiful thing you can do with that. That's coloured in with our sparkle pen. Look at the clear sparkle on there.
Yes.
Absolutely glorious. This could be birthday, it could be sympathy, it could be whatever you want. It's absolutely glorious. My favourite. I love this. This is the one that I did at the top of the show. Look.
That,
it looks nothing there.
No, but there.
It's there.
Wow.
Now remember how I did the drips at the bottom?
Yes.
So you know you've missed out on your trio of candles.
Mm-hmm.
Just make some long ones. Extend the drips, shorten the drips, mask it, stamp it 3 times. There's another trio of candles for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Just use the same technique that I used in that first demo with masking. You can make your own trio of candles, so that'll be absolutely gorgeous. This 3D folder is incredible. And when you colour this in, oh my word, look. The 3D and the colouring on there. Just do it in one colour if you want to. Of course, it's gorgeous. But look, absolutely stunningly beautiful. You've got your foliage. And the foliage is absolutely glorious. Just finding you a foliage example in here. Where are you, foliage? Here we go. There's some foliage on there. Absolutely lovely.
That's
and that
amazing.
comes with the lantern as well, which we're going to look at soon.
Yeah.
You can see there inside, that's your trio. Stamp your trio or do your edgeable, or use some of your papers and put them behind that lantern, if that's what you'd like to do. And then you've got your lantern finally, which we've just been looking at there, which is gorgeous. Here's another one with lantern and foliage. And you can see what I'm talking about there. If you haven't got your candles, look how the paper has been used to be the candle
Very
behind
clever.
the lantern. So you can do that too. There's another lantern one, which is absolutely gorgeous. Here's another 3D one. That's absolutely good. Look at that with your metallic markers.
Yeah.
Every single one as glorious as the next. Look at that embossing folder coloured in. It's gorgeous. Here's another one with that one. I can't advocate enough for this set, and I love that you've loved it as much. I really do. Thank you so much. When you get this home, you're going to be blown away, and I can't wait to see what you make with them. Please upload all of your makes into I'm a Crafter's Companion, because I can't wait to see them.
Yeah, absolutely. The I'm a Crafter's Companion group, feel free as well. Always send your pictures in to our studio at crafterscompanion.co.uk page, because we use them for various shows. So it's nice to have kind of like a log of those for Friday Night Live, for the breakfast show as well. Stephanie says, great news on the Showstopper. Yeah, but you've got less than 60 of the final deal to get your hands on now. £100, $135 is £80 or $108 if you're in the US. It's tariff free. And once again, if you are in the US, you're just $17 short of your free shipping. So it might be worth popping in another one of the paper pad deals, which is also tariff free for you too. Just before we go, we're going to have a quick look, I think, at the gallery, and then we'll announce the winner of Leann's amazing back to front card, which we will send out to our winner in just a few moments. But these cards, again, Leann, absolutely, we've loved looking at these, all from the fair hand of Brother Rick Rack.
Absolutely, all from Nicole Brotherwick Rack, and they're absolutely gorgeous. You can see there, if you've got your collection this morning, look how beautiful they are, but look how lovely that lantern is with a zigzag card. You use your edgeable behind that lantern, you use your designed papers behind that lantern if you want to. This is the one that I showed you, which everybody's absolutely loved. This is still in the bundle. How quick and easy was that to do, and how effective is it?
Looks incredible.
So just do your masking, it's absolutely gorgeous. If you want to create this next one and you didn't manage to get the candles, just mask that candle 3 times or chop your edgeable 3 times at different heights and you're going to be able to recreate that exactly as it is. This one, where the 3D folder has been coloured in, is just stunning. Using those papers, using that 3D folder. The technique for inking that is exactly the same as I did with the blue and the yellow. We've just left it white and used a little bit of the warmer ink around the outside to give that glow from the candle. And then this one with the 3D folder where it's coloured in.
Oh, wow.
My word. Use your watercolours to colour that in, or use your alcohol markers if you want to. It's entirely up to you. Just make sure you emboss on the right kind of cardstock. And then this next one, with that lantern coloured in the lovely seal greys, is gorgeous, and again just watercoloured with some candles inside. You can use your papers, you can use your edgeable, whatever you want with that. It looks absolutely gorgeous. And then the edgeable, Ben.
Oh, here it is.
Here it is,
Love
your
it.
favourite. It's absolutely incredible, is it not? It's beautiful. I love it, especially with those papers. It just really adds a little bit of something different. And then the last one, similar technique to I used when I inked the halo behind the 3 candles, but we've used the paper behind there. Instead of doing the blue and yellow, I've used a piece of paper and done the same kind of nesting. That's with an oval. Nicole's done that, and then I did the circles earlier. And you can see how glorious that looks. So, you know, knock yourself out. Use some layering with your dies and your papers from what you've already got in your stash. And that's the sort of thing that you're able to do with this fabulous collection.
What a show. What a day. That 2 hours has flown, and I tell you what, if this is the start of what the whole Christmas event is going to be like, my goodness me, you are going to need to be in on all of the early shows, because this has just been, it's just been a huge success. So much of a success, in fact, that tomorrow we are launching another Christmas collection. I've just had an update in my ear to say, look, come on, you guys are loving the Christmas so much, let's bring another collection. And we're going to launch tomorrow the Retro Christmas. I absolutely love this collection. It is, I don't know, I think I might even love it more than this collection, because for me it's got like a 60s, 70s, 80s sort of vibe to it. It evokes memories of my childhood back in the early 80s. I predict a riot. We need someone incredible to launch this tomorrow. 12 o'clock wake-up call, and then 2 p.m. for the official launch. I wonder who might be free. Are you free?
I'm free.
Yay! So there we go, hot off the press. Join me for Ben's Big Breakfast Show tomorrow at 10. We might be able to do you a little sneak peek soft launch there. Then we'll have the official preview of Wake Up Call, and then we'll have Leann officially launching it tomorrow at 2. But what about the card winner? Well, I will tell you, it is going to go to Shirley Nugent. So congratulations, Shirley. We will get this sent out to you. If you message us, ctvprizes@crafterscompanion.co.uk, Shirley, that card will be sent out to you. So congratulations. Thank you to Robbie, who says, I love this collection. Colleen says, I love this collection. Cannot wait to get it home and start creating. And Helen says, what a wonderful show and a fabulous collection. I cannot wait for the next one. Well, you only have to wait till tomorrow. If you want more inspo with this collection, by the way, join me and D-Rob in an hour's time. We're going to be featuring this on launch party with what we've got left of the final deal, and then you've got Debbie tonight with Craft Your Stash for an hour with just you and Debbie with the letterpress. Leann, can I say thank you so much for what has been a brilliant couple of shows, and I'm already looking forward to spending 3 hours with you tomorrow as we go retro.
I can't wait. Going retro. Can I just tell you that this collection again was another I've just indulged myself with the whole Christmas season this year. This reminds me of Christmases with my grandma when she would be sitting and sipping a baby shaman brandy.
Yes!
So baby shaman brandy and a little baby shaman glass was the entire inspiration for this collection back in the 70s.
It's such a great collection, and let me just tell you, if you haven't seen it on our preview shows, if you haven't seen it on Countdown to Christmas, it is a Christmas collection like no other. You won't have anything like it, and it is Genius! I'm very excited. Thank you to Leann. We are back together tomorrow. I will see you in an hour's time with the Barnsley Bombshell. She is ready and raring to go for launch party, and then Crafty Stash with the letterpress as well. So if you want this final deal, I will be checking it out now, and we'll catch you later on with whatever is left. But again, thank you so much for watching. And for now, from us, bye-bye.